Grab your needles, grab your threads. Let's make something that's off the chain. Stitch by stitch, we'll create magic with our hands and our imagination. Bountiful crochet creation. Crochet, crochet, we're hooked on crochet.
Hi everyone, it's T with Bountiful Crochet Creations. Welcome in. Today's video is going to be a bit different than my usual videos. Today we're going to focus on a very serious topic, mental health. As most of us may know, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. I've tried, negotiated, bargained with myself to get this video out all month. It's been a tough one. This is a topic that I feel very strongly about and that it should be addressed. And I want to say thank you to some friends that have encouraged me. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Shannon. I really do hope that I can do this topic justice and that it can reach some of you that may be going through some things dealing with mental health. And by the end of this video, if I've done my goal correctly, you'll definitely understand why. Depression is like a broken glass that can never be filled. No matter how much you try to repair, fill it. Just be happy, they say. Why can't I be fixed? I feel defective, can't be saved. I feel an endless sense of depravity, worthlessness, despair. All it wants is to take me out, swallow me whole. Silenced by fear of rejection, I suffer, battling a war that I feel I cannot win. I'm slipping. It's a never-ending spiral. I reach out my hand for help. I feel like a beggar on the street. Some acknowledge, but their help is always short change. You're fake. I'm drowning, suffocating, alone, even amongst the greatest of crowds, screaming. No choice but to keep going and carry these heavy chains. Okay, so while I go through this discussion, I'm just going to crochet one of my favorite comfort pieces here. I am crocheting a granny stitch blanket with the Urban Chic yarn, and I believe the colorway is Caribbean Vibes. All right, so as we all know, mental health is the way that we think, and it deals with the way we feel. It's the way we process our stress and our emotions. Most of the time, you can't see that an individual may be experiencing a type of mental illness, but just as when someone has a visible health problem, mental health is just as important and should be addressed. I think I've suffered with depression and social anxiety, for years now. My way of covering it up at first would be to just try to do more for others. I was always a people pleaser, and it did help. Yeah, until I was the one who would generally be taken advantage of. And for the most part, I didn't really mind. But eventually, I had to do something about it. I've always been the one to wear my heart on my shoulder. And I always said yes. Took me a while to start saying no. Eventually, I tried meds and they'd worked for a while, but then, I got pregnant and I stopped. This happened about twice. But along with the meds came the negative side effects like weight gain and all kinds of stuff. There was a point where things got so overwhelming, I just remember locking myself in a closet and just crying. I was really overwhelmed. It was really hard trying to find someone to talk to. Eventually, I started turning to people that I considered friends, but I would get reactions like, "Why are you letting this happen?" Or, "Why are you doing this to yourself?" And, they were just trying to help. They didn't understand that mental health is not something you let happen or promote on yourself. One of my favorite songs is Truth Be Told by Matthew West. It's a pretty good song. It talks about how everyone thinks that you're supposed to have everything together and uh, everybody has a perfect life. Those are two lies, and if you watch the video, you'll love the song. And in this video, I kind of relate to the mother who is on social media and posting perfect pictures of her and her children, but then she puts the phone down and she turns around and everything is chaotic. And honestly, being the mom of four, it does get that way. There's times where, the clothes aren't done or the dishes aren't done, and I get overwhelmed because I have, work to do here and I have things to do over here, and then my son needs help with this, and then my daughter needs help with that, and of course I enjoy being a mom, but things get overwhelming, and I'm gonna do the best I can be as a mom and still try to maintain my mentality. There have been many studies of the benefits of crochet on mental health. Lisa from Looped and Knotted wrote an article on 7 ways crochet can benefit your mental health, which I'll link below. Lisa says crochet has a calming effect because you have to focus on each stitch and the repetitive movement of your hands. Crocheting keeps your mind busy and relaxes your body, allowing you to let go of the things that are causing stress. On her article, there was a chart where it mentions that depression, in the British Journal of Occupational Therapy, it found that 80% of people with depression felt happier after crocheting. In dealing with insomnia, the repetition of the stitches is similar to meditation. It can be enough to relax your mind and body so you can fall asleep. And for memory loss, the Mayo Clinic completed a study that showed crocheting or knitting can reduce dementia by 50%. And for community, building a community of support around you is essential for good mental health. And that is exactly what this community does for us. And as for stress, crocheting keeps your mind busy and relaxes your body, allowing you to let go of the things that are causing the stress. And as for anxiety, counting the stitches on your project takes your mind off what was making you feel anxious. And for confidence, finishing a crochet piece gives you a sense of accomplishment, which is a fulfilling feeling and self-esteem booster. I know that's right. It is always great when I finish a project. So if you are watching this and suffer from any kind of mental health, which includes depression, anxiety, social anxiety, bipolar, PTSD, addiction, ADHD or ADD, learning disabilities, phobias, let's see, postpartum disorders, self-harm, stress, and so much more. Please seek help. Talk to a trusted friend or family member, someone who understands, or seek the help of a mental care professional. And if you know anyone who is suffering, please let them know that you are there for them. Show them where they can seek professional help, but also let them know that you are thinking about them and that you care. Or even if you can just every now and then send them a text that says, "Look, I'm thinking about you and I'm praying for you. I'm here." It's always hard consoling in a friend when you don't really know what they're going through. But from personal experience, it's like being in a dark place. I've always described it as being in a crowded room and you're screaming at the top of your lungs and no one hears you. And there's more bad days than good. But the only thing that helps me in that time is my faith and my crochet. And if I can find that one friend that will just say, "Hey, I know it's hard, but I'm there. And I hope you're doing okay." That's all that I would want to know is that, hey, I'm here if you need to talk. And I will listen. I know it's not easy, but I will listen to you and be your guide. I don't want a pity party. I don't want attention. I'm not a talkative person, so every now and then I would just like to have that caring hand that says, "I'm here." And I'm sure everyone does. You know, in today's society, it's easy to feel unattached or isolated. What do you think? Wow, I can't believe I actually did it. I am telling you, every time I started to do this video, I could not talk. So this is the way that I was able to voice my opinion on Mental Health Awareness Month and to be sure to get it done this month in the way that I hope is able to help people understand that you're not alone. Okay, I also wanted to note on how much I enjoy life more through my faith in crochet, and coping is a lot easier, and I find joy in my life a lot more. I take breaks. I accept that some days all I can do is to just get myself together. And I'm not going to be ashamed of that anymore. If that's all I can do in that day, then that's what I'm going to do to keep going. I want to enhance the importance of seeking help. I am not a doctor or a professional, but I do offer an open ear through email. Anytime someone needs someone that can just listen to them, I offer that. Please check out some of the links below. I'm sure you'll find some helpful and encouraging information. Okay, guys, this is Bountiful Crochet Creations. Once again, signing off. Have a good day, everyone.